Hello, good morning, one and everyone. Standard 11 Commerce, subject Statistics, in which chapter number 7, Sampling Methods, and this one is the last lecture for sampling methods. Various sampling methods are there. Simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, and systematic sampling. Out of which this is one of the important method which is in our syllabus. Simple random sampling method. The meaning: the whole population is required, or a list of population is required in this method. If population is homogeneous, means of the similar characteristics, then this method can be adopted or used. Each and every unit of the population given an equal chance for being selected as a sample in this method, and random selection is there, and therefore it is simple random sampling. By two different methods one can select the sample, by using lottery system or by using use of random numbers table. Lottery method is very famous because if a list is available for 50 students or for a staff of an institution, then one paper slip should be prepared for each and every unit of the population. Then draw or selection can be made by using random system or lottery method. Lottery method is popular, right? And use of random number table is the scientific method for selecting samples. If the population is huge, very large, and in a wide manner, then samples are selected by using random numbers table. Professor Alex Tippett's random number tables introduced in 1927 for the first time, and which is popular. Fishers and Yates random number tables and random number tables of Rand Corporation of America. This part we have seen, but today we take little more about merits and demerits, or advantages and disadvantages of simple random sampling method. What are the main advantages of this method? There is no scope of bias or prejudice in the method of selection, because a complete list is available, or each and every unit of the population has an equal chance for being selected as a sample, and that is why without any bias or prejudice sampling can be made. As the size of the sample increases, as the size of the sample becomes more and more, it becomes increasingly representative of the population. Means sample size should be proper and proportional. Reliable information can be available within less time and less cost. Means by using this method we can save time factor as well as cost management can be prepared. Now, disadvantages or demerits of this method: it requires complete list of the population. If the complete list of the population is not available, then this method cannot be adopted or not used. This method is not used, without which, as the size of this population is large, it becomes tedious or it becomes difficult and time consuming to prepare the paper slip, etc., or whatever may be. If the sample size is so small, with compared to population, if the sample size is so small with compared to population, it cannot be a proper representative of the population. This is one of the important methods. There are total 3 methods: simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, and systematic sampling. But this year government has decided that this simple random sampling method only in our syllabus, and remaining 2, that is why we have not discussed. So please refer your textbook, prepare the theory, because in statistics 2 complete chapter number 1 and this chapter number 7 are complete theory chapters. So be prepared well. Thank you everyone. See you. ओके बेटा।